Hi, my name is Susan Guthrie, and I am America's Divorce Innovation Specialist. And maybe you're asking, well, what the heck is a divorce innovation specialist? So I thought I would take a moment to introduce myself and let you know what I am trying to do for those of you who find yourself working through the issues of a divorce or facing divorce in your future. So a little bit about me. I am a family law attorney and mediator. I've been practicing for 30 years. I have active practices on both in Connecticut as well as California, where I'm licensed in both states. Right now, I actually reside in Chicago, so my entire practice is online. I meet with clients through an online platform. And, that is one of the first innovations that I'm going to be talking about with you. Because one of the things that I think is really important for people to know today is that since I started practicing 30 years ago, the face of divorce and the process itself has changed considerably. You no longer have to go out there, lawyer up like your parents did or your grandparents did, and fight this whole thing out in a courtroom, which only leads to a lot of expense, a lot of time lost, and a lot of stress and anger and animosity, because it is at its core an adversarial process. We now have a myriad of different ways, both new and old, really, that are here to help you as you face this situation so that you can work through these issues, get to agreements, and move forward with your life in divorce in a better way, as I say on my website. So a few of those that I want to cover just briefly today, and I'll do a deeper dive in later videos, so keep a lookout for those. But a few things that I just want to point out to you are that there are a number of different ways to go through the process. And the one that I'd like to highlight today is mediation. Divorce mediation is becoming increasingly popular because it takes less time, it's much less expensive, and it's much less stressful and divisive between you and your spouse. And let's just keep in mind, if you two have children or are going to go forward in any way together in the future, trying not to push each other further apart with the adversarial process of divorce and trying to work cooperatively and as respectfully as possible, it only benefits you both, because then you can go forward in that better way. So I do urge people to consider mediation. My business partner and I, Rebecca Zung, we have established Breaking Free Mediation, and Breaking Free Mediation provides not only traditional mediation services, but we also have a mindfulness track that we offer to our clients. And you may be saying, well, mindfulness, what is that? What does that have to do with divorce? And it actually has a lot to do with divorce. It's a very important component because as a divorce attorney for 30 years, I can tell you, no one is thinking clearly while they're going through their divorce. Divorce is that time where your emotions are so roiled up. All the emotions you're feeling are not the good ones. We're talking about fear. We're talking about anger. We're talking about hurt, dealing with betrayal. There's so much there. And what those emotions do is cause you to be in a place where it's very difficult to think clearly and to make reasoned and rational decisions. But you are in a place where you need to make reasonable and rational decisions. You are making decisions about your finances, about your children's future, about parenting, all important issues and matters that need a clear head. And so with mindfulness, we are offering our clients an opportunity to work with our experts so that they have tools that help them to manage those difficult emotions. Now, we're not saying the difficult emotions are going to go away. That's not going to happen. But you can learn to deal with them, first recognize them, deal with them, and put them in the compartment they need to be in so that you can think through what is being discussed and come to reasonable agreements with your spouse so that you can all move forward. Because one of the things that we know happens is when those emotions take over and you get caught up in anger, hurt, fear, etc., you become somewhat irrational. And irrational people drag out their divorces. They cost themselves a lot more time, a lot more money, and a lot more stress. And so by having the mindfulness tools that we offer at Breaking Free Mediation, you are given an opportunity to take that off the table, to help you to work through with intention and awareness and reasonableness to get to those agreements. So one of the first innovations that I want to speak to you about is that mindful mediation. You can find out more about our process at our website, which is www.breakingfreemediation.com. And tune back in next week where I'm going to be talking about some of the online resources that are available to you as you go through the divorce process. So it's been nice meeting you, and I'll see you next week. I'm Susan Guthrie from Divorce in a Better Way.